So one of the best utilizations of a tablet, I think, is a cloud-based construction management system. So this is, I think, going to be the next big thing in residential management, or residential construction, is a construction cloud-based systems. So I think it's going to be the biggest thing in residential construction since the introduction of sheetrock. Okay, not really. But, you know, like when we first started building with sheetrock, think about how much easier and faster things went, right? Because you had things done before, you could just run through the project. That's the way a cloud-based construction management system works. So there's lots of different systems out there. Let me see a show of hands. How many people use a cloud-based system? So yeah, a couple of years ago, it looks like it's about half the room. A couple of years ago, it was like hardly anyone. So give me some names of what systems you guys using. Co-Construct, Builder-Trend, Pro Contractor, Client Red. So there are lots of great programs out there. I'll tell you this. I think there's a lot of really good programs out there, and each of them have their own strengths and weaknesses. I really believe that different programs work best for different businesses. And I've actually consulted, I've looked at several of them, and I've consulted my clients on several of them. So if you have some questions, if you want some input, I can be happy to tell you afterwards. So one of the things that I love best about a cloud-based system is that they're constantly making improvements and adding new features. Because, you know, they don't have to send you a disk, a software disk in the mail, right? They just post it up there on the cloud. And the great thing is, like, when I just get on my phone, and like every 3 or 4 weeks, my program will say, oh, you know, we've added this new feature. Watch this video on this new feature. Or, you know, oh, hey, we've added, you know, some extra functionality to this, or we've just fixed a bug. It happens all the time. And the great thing is that once one company adds like a new feature, the other company goes and copies it or does it a little better. So they're always trying to outdo each other, and the beneficiary is us, the builders, right? Because they're in this super highly competitive atmosphere, and they're always getting better and better. So a cloud-based construction management system, it's like a central clearinghouse. It's just a really effective method for coordinating every aspect of a project. And because it can be accessed at any time, for anywhere, from any device, it's pretty easy to now access our project information. So this is the main screen of the program that I use. And I use it to coordinate every aspect of the project. But budgets, bids, schedules, plans, email messages, finish selections, daily updates, progress photos, change orders, punch lists. And those are just the modules that I use. This program has lots of other modules like a lead tracker, CRM lead tracker, timesheets, customer satisfaction surveys. Another great thing is you can actually reorganize that, and you can put whatever items that you want. Like someone made a joke. They said, you know, why do you have the current weather on your main screen? You live in San Diego. It probably says 77 degrees and sunny, you know, 350 days a year. So if that's not a big deal, you don't need it on there. You know, some areas where you've got weather issues, it's important to have it on there, and it can actually track when you post a daily update. It'll post in there what the weather was. So when you're going back and wondering why there were construction delays or whatever, you can document the weather. Okay, so let me quickly go through some of the benefits of a cloud-based construction management system. So the first thing is that all team members are sharing the same updated plans, the same current specs. So it avoids the confusion that you can have when you've got two of your trades looking at different sets of specs or different sets of plans. I like to say everyone is singing from the same hymn book. So next is that it improves the efficiency by eliminating duplicate tasks, because it's so easy to hand things off from one person to the next because everyone's accessing the information at the same time. And because of this greater efficiency, it also increases your ability to take on more jobs and to improve the quality of your existing jobs. Next, it's a great marketing tool. Right? When you go to a new prospect client presentation and you show up with your iPad and you can show them all of these amazing features that your homeowners are going to be able to access, they're going to love that. So as an owner's rep, I work with a lot of out-of-town clients, and they love this system because they're not where the construction is happening, but they can get on this, they can see photos every day, I send them construction log updates, I'm updating the schedule, so they really feel like that they're part of the project even if they're not visiting the job site every day. Last, and really most importantly, is now you have this central place where you can store all of your documents. So it can really improve your construction risk assessment because you've got all of those documents, everything together. And God forbid, hopefully you don't ever need it for a legal situation, but if you do, you've got all that documentation. You don't have to go back through a bunch of file boxes to find that information.